I'm Dr. Laura Boilini, and I'm the Program Director for the MED in Educational Leadership at the University of North Florida. The degree has 3 different concentrations. The concentrations are school leadership, early childhood education leadership, and athletic administration. There's a wide variety of courses, but we really try to blend theory and practice so that all of your work and all of your courses are aligned to a context that has meaning and relevance for you. We strive to be meaningful and relevant, and we listen to our students.
This program is so important for so many reasons. For number one, the professors are amazing. They're caring and they stay relevant. They are relevant to how education is changing and evolving over time. So that's one thing that I just have to note is how amazing the professors are. But they also challenge you to think with a solutions-based mindset. It's not about just identifying problems, it's about figuring out solutions to solve problems and to teach us to make decisions with student achievement and instruction at the core of all of our decisions. So I really do believe that whether or not you want to be a principal, an assistant principal, a coach, a district specialist, you can benefit from this program because it's really about what is best for students and what is best for a school. And anybody that serves in a school in any capacity could grow and learn from a program here.
The College of Ed had a huge impact on me professionally and personally. I think the main thing was during the actual program itself, I was able to take things from the classroom and apply them directly to teaching. After I graduated, I saw the biggest benefits from them. They were reaching out to me. I was called back to speak on different panels. I got to speak to incoming students, undergraduates, current master's students, and I built my network too of just teachers and employees and administrators throughout, not just Duval County and Jacksonville, but all around Florida. And so that's been the most impactful part is even though I've graduated, I very much still feel part of the UNF family, and I get excited when I come back or get to speak. There's a sense of pride.
So with the MED program at UNF, it helps us to understand what effective leadership looks like, what effective instructional leadership looks like, and then also what an effective leader, how that effective leader engages community partners and becomes that difference maker. And that's one of the main points that we talk about here at UNF is to create difference makers, agents of change, individuals who can go into communities that may have hardships or communities that need uplift and be able to create that difference and make that change for them.
The thing that I love about UNF is that all of our professors, at least everyone that I have had, has worked in the field, has been a school leader or has been a district leader, has been a principal, has been a superintendent. And I think that there is a lot of knowledge and value in having them as your mentors and guide you through the program and teach you how to be a leader.
I think the reason that UNF, the program of Ed Leadership, is so critical for any person is for self-development. I remember when I was younger and someone said, being a leader is not something that you learn. It's something that's already in you, and it just has to be awakened. And so for me, I believe that UNF is critical, specifically the master's program is critical because you learn how to influence others. It doesn't matter if you're in the classroom, outside of the classroom, if you're a consultant for a school, if you are a parent just wanting to know how the learning organization system works, you are influencing someone else. And so I think that is what makes it such a critical program.
Often we get the question on, is the model online? Is it fully face-to-face? What is your program? We typically use the hybrid model so that we're not coming to campus every week, but coming to campus just enough for some really great dialogue sessions. And it's just really professional fun, if you can say that.
I am a mother of 3, so I have a pretty busy schedule. And at the time when I was looking for programs, I was both inside the classroom, but I was also a school leader as a hybrid instructional coach. So for me, I think UNF was a simple choice because of the different types of flexibility that you can have with your schedule during the day.
The instructors and professors in the program really strive to stay relevant and engaged. The class ratios are very small, so we get to know our students, and we really appreciate that opportunity as well. We have a lot of discussions with our students about their own goals and aspirations so that we can stay on track and make sure that the courses, even though they are in a prescribed sequence, are meaningful for the students. It's the students that keep us going. We really spend time with you and we get to know you, and your success is our success.
My favorite part about being a UNF alum is the cohort of great mentors and former professors that I've had here in the past 3 degrees that I've been here.
Being a student at UNF means to me community. So that's the first thing that I think of. I am a native of Jacksonville, Florida. My family has very deep roots here. UNF is Jacksonville, Florida. It is the premier educational institution in Jacksonville, Florida. So I didn't have any qualms with trying to be a UNF student. And so it means to me that I'm giving back to the community the way that I know how to best, which is through education.
I think the biggest thing that comes to mind now that I'm an alum is a local impact. I've been in education now for 10 years and in Jacksonville for all 10. And when I came down to Jacksonville, that's when I really started to see the inequities in education and wanted to be part of closing that achievement gap. And so I started to reach out to colleagues and friends, and they said, I think you'd be great in ed leadership. You should start looking at schools. And a lot of them kept saying UNF. I started doing research and I was like, this is where I can be a difference maker. And so I decided to apply and got in.
Being a UNF alum means so much to me. My appreciation for UNF just runs so deep. I started here at UNF in the College of Education as an undergrad, seeking my degree to become a teacher, and soon after began taking in UNF interns, and I was actually able to be in the first cohort of the Jacksonville Teacher Residency, which actually allows interns a full year-long internship in the same classroom. And so being able to spearhead that elementary cohort was really exciting. And during that process, I was actually earning college level credits. And so of course, what did I do with those credits that I was earning for having an intern? I brought them back to UNF and decided to pursue my degree in educational leadership. Not only did I grow in this program, I was given the opportunity to grow other interns and help to mold new teachers in our county. And then I was also able to receive credit for that to put back into my educational leadership degree.
It's important to think about, though, what doors, what opportunities this degree can open up for you. And I would say in Florida, there's just a myriad of opportunities. So the degree can kind of take you where you want it to take you. I've always thought that a degree, or pursuing education, is an investment in you.
I applied to the Ed Leadership program here. I was lucky enough to get some amazing professors, and I graduated from here last spring, and a week and a half later, I was called by HR and I was offered my position to serve as assistant principal at East High School. So the degree makes a big difference, and it's opened a lot of doors for me and a lot of different opportunities to be on committees and participate as a leader. And I love having that opportunity to make an impact with kids in a different way.
While I was at UNF, I was able to still teach, and that was the best because I was learning things from my professors that the next day I would literally implement into my classroom, and it just made things more applicable and real. And so as I started to see how this was transitioning my teaching, my data went up, my students seemed to love the things I was doing, I knew that I wanted to be an ed leader. And so what I do now is I try to push that still within my teachers. If I want Jacksonville to continue to progress and have great, just new things for our city, for our students, we need to have great teachers in all different areas. And that also means growing administrators. And so when I see a teacher that shows these skills and has that passion to develop a curriculum or a school or students, I really try to push them towards UNF and share my experience, because we just need people like that in our city.
I know that when I come here, the people that are in the department are going to be willing to help me succeed at whatever I need to succeed at. A lot of times we think about deadlines and time frames that things need to be done, but UNF focuses more on developing you as a person, understanding that life happens. And when life happens, how can we best support you to make sure that you have what you need? I've not only seen the development in myself, but I've noticed how much I've grown as a leader. It's great to be a theoretical person, but let's talk the practical side of it. And what UNF does is they bridge that gap for you. They bridge the gap between the practical side of education on the theoretical side of it.
If you want to study at the College of Education and Human Services at UNF, you have to be a difference maker. And so that has to be I think that is the most important thing that you are going to see that is going to be the difference. But I know here, we create leaders who know what difference looks like and what change looks like and what the correct change and how to engage the community in respectful, just, and equitable ways.
The relationships that UNF has with other community stakeholders is a really big benefit to attending UNF. They connect you with district leaders, district specialists, and they can really help you bridge that gap between getting your degree and receiving a job in Duval County Public Schools.
If you want to experience that just last past graduation, I think UNF is the program for you, especially with the College of Education.
You will find yourself with learning from others because they do have different experiences, and that in itself just really makes the program very rich and very interesting. So it's a fascinating kind of adventure, if you will, pursuing this degree, and you will be exposed to all kinds of ideas and perspectives, and I think you take all that with you as you think also more about your own ideas and perspectives. So it's an opportunity to grow, to definitely grow and learn from others. And I'd hope that UNF could be your choice because we really enjoy working with you.